Congratulations on the film. I think Black Manta is my favorite villain in the DC universe now. He's amazing.
Yeah.
So DC is very unique for or for a lot of reasons, but very unique because their villains are just as iconic as their heroes.
Yeah.
So when you get to put on the Black Manta suit and you knew that you were going to become Black Manta, what is that feeling like?
It is a really special feeling. You know, you step into it and you feel indestructible, indestructible and, powerful, and you can feel, you feel like you can walk through a wall, and then you step on set and you know that it's time to, it's go time. This is what it's all about,
So Black Manta in the comics, he's usually defined by his identity and rage. But how is it in this film? Like, what's the difference between the comics and the film that you saw?
Well, I wouldn't really. I mean, I think that people do connect to his rage and things
Absolutely.
like that as well. That's one of the things that they love about him. But it always goes back to the reason why. As an actor and as as a performer, it's always important to say, well, why? Why the rage, right?
Sure.
And in this film, I think we did a really good job of nailing why. And really setting it up that, hey, this is a guy who had a relation, who had a special relationship, you know what I mean? And something was taken away from him, and now I have a reason. I have a reason for everything else that comes next. So it's really all about rooting it in something real, and then we get to see the other colors and the other sides of this character, It's
interesting because I even sympathized with him, even though he did
right?
questionable things. I was like, man, poor guy, just help him out.
Just help him out. Just give him a hand. Maybe he would change his ways.
Exactly.
But he didn't.
It's Aquaman's fault,
and
man.
now he's got to pay,
Yeah, now we got to get the Black Manta movie from his point of view.
And now we got to get the Black Manta movie, right?
So his fighting style is a lot different than the Atlanteans. Talk to me about kind of like your training and your influence on his kind of fighting style.
Yeah, I went in knowing that, look, this wasn't a guy that was a bodybuilder. He wasn't a guy that was trained in one specific martial art. He's a mercenary. He's a pirate. He's going to use whatever he has at his disposal. He's going to use his gun. You run out of bullets. He's going to pick up a wrench. He's
very resourceful.
Throws a wrench, right? He's gonna pick up a spoon, or he's gonna pick up a knife or a pencil or whatever he can get to use it. Very resourceful, and so I think that makes for a very annoying, aggressive, persistent fighting style that will just not stop. He becomes very, very relentless because he's resourceful, and he only wants the one thing, which is to destroy the person that's in front of him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And in doing your research for the character, what stood out to you the most about Black Manta in general?
There was a moment I was reading The Others, and he drove a knife through, I believe, Cheetah. There was a character, I believe Cheetah. Is that right? And I said, oh, this guy's different. He's not gonna pulverize you or blast you into outer space or blast you in the smithereens. He's gonna pick up a knife and he's gonna drive it through your heart and tell you that he's gonna do the same thing to the rest of your family at the same time. I said, oh, so that's the guy who we're dealing with, and then it just becomes, about fun and about mischief,
Sure.
all those fun elements that these characters get to experience.
After the events of Aquaman, where would you want to see Black Manta go next?
I think Black Manta can and will show up anywhere that Aquaman is. As long as Aquaman is around, Black Manta is not so far behind. He's just that type of character. And that's the thing that I love about him. In the canon, he goes all over the place.
Suicide Squad.
He goes Suicide Squad. I think he goes like Legion of
Legion
or
of
something
Demons,
like
correct.
that. So Black Manta, there's definitely room in the universe for him to step up and to cause some trouble.
And then again, that Black Manta solo movie that we'll get hopefully, right?